Yeah. I think boundaries, like we talked about last season, and I have a program called the Boundary Boot Camp.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to have boundaries, like, so you can work towards that, you know, especially with working. If you don't deal with conflict well, and you don't know because it's a lot of fear to walk into a room and ask for a raise, or you have a lot of fear.
Oh yeah. Authority. Like if you have fear of authority.
Yeah. Or just people that are not kind, and how it's going to spin out of control and how you can deal with it. But boundaries is a great way to just say, no is a full sentence, where you can start there, or, you know, knowing that you can get out of that situation if it just gets way too heated, but you're very clear about certain things. So building boundaries is a great tool, I think, to start with, instead of ducking and weaving from fear.
Yeah. I mean, you just kind of have to acknowledge what the fear is.
Right.
You know?
Because it says fear exists to keep us safe. It isn't designed to keep us inactive, but to help us act in ways that generate the results we need and want.
Yeah.
Embracing fear as instruction and let it inform your actions, not control them. So yeah, let fear inform your actions. Don't let it control them.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
And I guess the theme of a lot of things that I've been recognizing is just your proactive, your self-action to handle the things that you're discovering about yourself or what you need to do. You know, don't wait for life to happen to you. You have to be like, oh my God, I don't know. I didn't realize I do this. What can I do to help myself?
Right.
What do I need to read? What do I need to look up? What do I need to talk about? Who do I need to ask for help in this?
Yeah.
You know, you do the work to, as much as you can, to address certain things.
Yeah.
And fear really is something, that has to do with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, fear of authority is a big thing. Going in to ask for a raise.
But sometimes
that's a confidence thing. That's an insecurity thing. That's a self-worth thing.
Self-worth, working on that.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm so used to conflict, right? Because of my family and going in hot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I have created, I don't know anybody else out there, sometimes I take away the vulnerability because that is my fear of like being vulnerable and being shut down. That's my defensive.
You have to look at your defensive.
But then I create chaos too, because I'll walk in and I'll be like, in the past, I've worked on this a lot, but I will walk in and be like, okay, this is the deal, bubble. And then the other person, because I'm scared of that fear, I'll fight it with that person. And the person's like, whoa. This could be a simple conversation. It doesn't have to be as elevated as how you came in.
No, true. It's a tactic where you were like, you know what? I'm just
going
to
come
in first and handle this so that we can I'll take it away from her and let me just deal with it head on. Yeah.
Right. But then that's not healthy either, because I'm like, go with the fear. And they're like, wait. Like you're starting something.
Yeah.
And then my fear became a reality because I manifested it, because I didn't walk in with an open heart, and I thought it was going to be a conflict. So I manifested a conflict, but it could have just been a nice conversation.
Yeah. And I mean, I tried different things.
Yeah.
Like, I try to be pleasantly surprised.
That's good.
You know, because there's always a thing of like, what's the worst thing that can happen?
Yep.
And then you name it and you can call it out and be like, all right, if that happens, that'll suck, and do. You'll, adjust to however you handle that. But won't it just be pleasant? Hope to be pleasantly surprised. So then your energy could come in and just kind of probably help the scenario. Another thing too, that
the proportion you were talking about.
Yeah. Like because you don't name it or address it ahead of time or whatever, and you're trying to be in denial, or you just don't want to deal, which I understand.
Avoidance.
I get it. Yeah.
Woo-hoo, yeah.
It creates a bigger, the problem itself becomes a bigger
cancer.
Yeah, it's not proportionate to what the actual scenario is. And so, you can help yourself by just dealing. And quite honestly, I have found that, like, you got to always divorce the like movie picture of what life and happy and joy and easiness is to what the reality. Life is not always happy, sunny, 72 degrees and sunny. You got to go through ebb and flow and up and down. And sometimes certain conversations are difficult, but, to be a more successful adult, really, you have to learn how to deal with conflict or, disappointments or things that are negative, because it's just part of life. It's like the yin and the yang. You have to learn how to do the both. And the more successful you are at doing the both, and it takes a lifetime. It takes a lot more experience, and it'll change as you get older and you get more experience, but you got to do it. It's just part of what we're here doing.
Yeah. And